What's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode 15 of the Portsmouth Road to Glory series. If you do enjoy this video, as always, slap a like on this video and subscribe if you are new around here. Last episode, we saw the summer window come to an end. We made some brilliant signings, and now we're looking to continue in the same vein, continue with our progress in League One. So if you do enjoy this video, like I said, slap a like and subscribe if you're new around here. We was in 13th position by the time of last episode. If you haven't checked that out, make sure you do. It's actually a really good one, guys. So we get some youth players signed on here. Gallo and Joel Cox, who obviously has a potential of around about, I believe, 78 to 82 or 84. So he looks like a really good player. Centre mid should be getting some first team games in the near future. We do have a game against MK Dons, and as it rolls on, we do have a 1-0 advantage here. As we get into the last 10 minutes, it's looking like we're going to get the win, and we do. It does roll into a 1-0 victory for Pompey, and then we're 2-1 up against Southend here, looking very good. Buxton makes it 3-1, looking like that could be game over. He does actually pick up a knock and is out for a couple of weeks, I can confirm that. But the game comes to an end, it's a 3-1 victory. Next up is against Barnsley. We're into the last couple of minutes of this game, and unfortunately does end as a 1-1 draw. But from away from home, we can definitely have that. I'm not too worried at all, to be fair. So moving on, we do scout a future star. We want to bring a new player into the club. We'll be seeing what he looks like very, very soon. Maybe in the next episode. I want to keep you guys in suspense, if I'm being completely honest here. But we have got a really good player, to say the least. As you can see here, we do go into another game against Fleetwood Town. Obviously, Jamie Vardy's former club. It is a 3-1 victory. Lalikovic getting a double on the day. And obviously, Isaac getting a goal to his name too. Very good stuff there. As we do go 2-0 up against Peterborough here, the game comes to an end. Isaac and Allen amongst the goals in this one. Away from home, that is a really good performance from us. And the month is looking very good, to say the least. And we end the month here looking at some youth players here. Dominic Shaw, Jamie Clark, 80 to 94, and I believe we had 81 to 87. We have some really good players here. Dominic Shaw, the first player we're going to tie down to a contract here. And I can reveal we do get a double swoop here. They signed their first professional contracts with the club. And the only way is up for these two players now. Jamie Clark also on the same deal as Dominic Shaw. So we've got some really good players here. We started off the month with a win against Walsall, a win against MK Dons, a win against Southend. That's 3 wins on the trot. We did unfortunately drop points against Barnsley, but still unbeaten in this month. Then a win against Fleetwood Town, and then obviously the victory against Peterborough. Unbeaten in the month of September. Where does that leave us in the league? We do go up to 3rd in the league, just jumping up 10 places, since the last time we saw the league table. Sheffield, Rotherham and Oxford all up our backsides in a really good game of League One football at the moment. But we are absolutely smashing Colchester in the Checker Trade Trophy. And again, we do get a 3-0 victory. Really good stuff there. We do tie Christian Burgess down to a 3-year deal. And guys, if you are enjoying today's video, as always, slap a like on this video and subscribe if you are new around here. As for a game against Plymouth, we do get a 3-0 victory. Again, Ledson, Patchen and Dozell all amongst the goals in really good form at the moment. They're playing very good football, and Pompey are absolutely running away with the league at the moment, it would seem. A 1-0 win against Coventry would see Ledson with the advantage going into this game. Very happy there. That was also a League One fixture. We then push on to a game against Rochdale. We go 3-1 up in this game. Allen, Morgan, Naismith all amongst the goal scorers on the score sheet. 2 Youth Academy players coming up big for us in this game. And that's 3 vital points. But we do find ourselves in a bit of bother here. Michael Smith, Adam Buxton, Adam O'Lookman and Matt Clark all out injured. Looking at Michael Smith and Adam O'Lookman, we only have 3 strikers in the squad. We need to get a striker into the club because they're out for a lengthy amount of time. So we do try and get Josip Milek into the club. He is a free agent. It's an emergency loan deal that should be enough to see him join the club. Do have a game against Burton though, and Isaac does play in this game. We actually do look to fall 1-0 down to him. Actually 2-0. It gets from bad to worse, and that is a defeat. And again, this youth player has been this free agent, he's been very hard to deal with. We offer him $1,900 a week. That should be enough to see him join the club. Fingers crossed. But as you can see here, Ender Stevens, he is unsettled at the club, and with January just right around the corner, we could be looking to offload him, which we don't want, but we have to wait and see how this one plans out. Joseph Milik, we do offer him a 2-year deal, squad rotation player, $2,100 a week. Surely that'd be enough to see him at the club. And we do actually see us go 1-1 against Leyton Orient, who are big rivals in this game, obviously our massive rivals last season. And that game does finish 1-1 between the two sides here. Dropping points left, right and centre here, but we do get Milik into the club, and he will be playing some football very soon due to the injuries we have in the squad. The month of October starts with a 3-0 win against Colchester, a 3-0 win against Plymouth, absolutely flying, and a 1-0 win against Coventry. Then we played a game against Rochdale, again another 3-1 victory, still unbeaten in the month. Then a loss against Burton, and then a draw against Orient would see us have a poor end to October, but nevertheless, it does keep us third in the league. Level on points with Oxford, Rotherham 2 points clear, but again, Burton, Portsmouth and Oxford all on level points, so it's very much all to play for in League One. We do send our scout now to Ivory Coast to try and get a defensive-minded player, I do believe, see what they can do, and see, a winger, sorry, so we try and get a winger into the club. Actually, I do believe I do change that to a defensive-minded player. Anthony Mason now, a player subject to a lot of bids in the summer. We want to keep him at the club, so we do offer him a new contract. He does accept it, and then we see a 3-2 loss against Rotherham, who are top of League One in the Checker Trade Trophy. Not a massive loss, to be fair, but it's disappointing. Milek on his debut couldn't perform. We do then see a 2-1 win against Gillingham in League One against the Kent team, and it was a really good victory here. The team looking to push on and forget about that shaky end in October, and we do obviously look to get a win here against Chesterfield. This game draws to an end. It's a 2-1 victory. Joshua Emmanuel and Isaac amongst the goals here. Very good performance from the team indeed. We then see a 1-1 draw against Northampton. Linganzi picks up an injury. He's out for a while, so that's very frustrating to say the least. Moving on though to our next game against Notts County, it's a 3-1 victory. Ladikovic with the brace, Isaac with the goal, and we do see off Notts County in tremendous fashion. Really good stuff there. Again, we're having a very good end to this month, to say the least. Then is a 1-1 draw, it's looking like, against Swindon. No goals in the end of that game, and that is drop points for us again as we look back at the month of November here. How did this month go for us? We did see a 3-2 loss against Rotherham to kick things off. Not the greatest of starts, but then a 2-1 against Gillingham and looked to get us back on track, as well as a 2-1 win against Chesterfield, which was absolutely awesome. Northampton did hold us to a 1-1 draw, but we got back on track against Notts County with a 3-1 victory before drawing again with Swindon. Not a bad month to say the least, and the league table looks more in our favour as it ever has. We're in second position, 1 point behind Rotherham. Oxford and Burton have dropped off of us just a little bit, to say the least. Moving on now to December, we have an FA Cup tie against Notts County. Do we win this game? We have to wait and see. It is, in fact, a 1-1 draw. This one will go to a replay between the two sides very soon. Bennett on the score sheet for that. Matt Clark, captain of the side this year. We do offer him a 1-year extension on his current deal, and $3,900. That's £900 more than what he was on previously. He does accept that deal, and as the game draws to an against Oxford, it does end as a 1-1 draw in the League One tie between the two clubs here. And we do have a FA Cup replay against Notts County, which unfortunately we find ourselves 1-0 down in. Burgess picks up an injury. Again, it's nothing too serious, I don't believe. He's not out for too long. But we do get knocked out of the FA Cup, unfortunately, by Notts County. We then see ourselves on the verge of a victory against Bradford, get revenge for them knocking us out of the EFL Cup, and we get a 1-0 win against them. Goal from Zekanini. Very good performance from him, to say the least. Cal Naismith's got 1 year left on his deal. We don't want to see him go for free in January, so we do offer him a new contract at the club. Not too bad, only wants £250 more. Same for Michael Smith, he was on $4,800, he only wants £200 more to go on £5,000 per week. A player that probably, once our youth players grow to the standard we want them, he won't be here for the championship season. Then get a 3-2 victory against Scunthorpe. Very good stuff there. Sure, obviously the youth player signed a new contract, comes on the pitch and scores. Absolutely, I'm amazed. I'm so happy for him. Lookman's back too, which means Mietek does go back on to the reserves. We do see a 0-0 draw against Bristol Rovers though, and we do play a game against Rotherham in League One. We're only going to see the goal highlights for this game due to it will just be an incredibly long video, guys, and I want to get through this season as fast as possible. 5 points clear at the top of the league. Pompey need to pick up the victory in this game. Lee Camp in net for Rotherham. Clark Harris, a very good player too. This should be a really good game of football, to say the least. Our team is unchanged, we know it. Zekanini, Isaac, to amongst other players. Will Pacino does link up with Andre Dozzell here. Plays back into Will Pacino, who slips it into Zekanini's shots and into the back of the net just right at the start of the second half. Pompey draw first blood at Fratton Park, and it really is an important goal for us. Obviously, we don't want Rotherham to get too far away from us in the league, and Dozzell links up beautifully with the pass back into Pachin, and it's a really good finish there from Zekanini off the post and in that really is an important goal in League One. That's only his third goal in League One, but that really was an important one for him on this occasion. The game comes to an end. That was all the action in this game, unfortunately. It was a 1-0 victory, which I'm very happy with. Great goal from Zekanini, definitely showing that he's worth that price tag. And we then have a 1-1 draw at the moment against Scunthorpe. We're going into the last 20 minutes here. Nothing much happening, and they actually do get a goal back before Lookman draws us back level to resurrect a point in this game. And we sum up the month of December. Next episode will be the January window. We drawed against Oxford. We lost to Notts County, obviously, in the Cup. Win against Bradford, then a win against Scunthorpe. We'll see us 2 wins on the bounce. Then a draw against Bristol Rovers, and Portsmouth win against Rotherham. And then, unfortunately, a draw against Scunthorpe would leave us 1 point behind Rotherham. We close that gap from 5 points to 1, and hopefully we can look to take them over by the end of the January window, which will be next episode. So make sure you stay tuned for that, guys. What players do you think will sign? Let me know in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you're new around here. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit a like on this video to show your support for the series. It really does mean a lot. After League One, we will be moving to the West Ham season for Season 2. We'll have a month off for the Portsmouth career mode. By the time Season 2 ends with West Ham, we will look to play the Championship with POMPEY, so stay tuned for that, guys. I really would appreciate it. As always, have a really nice day. I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Peace.